Hey everyone, so it's my turn to do the mystery ingredient challenge. So Jordan has chose protein, a veggie, and a wild card item for me to create a special dish. So now we're gonna reveal. Oh, is this veggie? No, it's pork. Pork sausages, right? Pork sausages. A whole thing of spinach and some mint. Oh no.
For Karen's dish, I chose pork sausages because I thought it would be a very versatile meat to cook with. Then spinach, Popeye's favorite vegetable. And finally, mint, the X factor that I thought could be worked into the dish but would require a little bit of thought and preparation.
Okay, so I've decided to make a salad with some meatballs. Here are the ingredients. For the salad, I'm gonna start with some spinach, mix it in with some carrots, zooks, beets, and squeeze in some lime. Also, something spicy, little Thai chili, and I'm gonna cover it with some tahini. For the meatball, I'm gonna use the pork and mix it in with the mint. Gonna cover that with some cumin, some sumac, the turmeric, an egg for binding. Gonna add sweetness with the honey and some onion and garlic. Some classic stuff. And yeah, I hope it works out. So I'm gonna start with the beets first because they take the longest to cook. I'm gonna peel them first and then I'm gonna drop them into this pot of water and bring it to a boil. So if you haven't used a spiralizer before, you're totally missing out. You can use your veggies and make them into ribbons or thin noodles or thick noodles. For my dish, I'm actually gonna make thin ribbons and then I'm gonna saute these zooks and carrots in a pan. So now I'm gonna slice up my limes, slice up that chili for some spice, and remember that beet from before? We're gonna chop that guy too. And now we're gonna mix it in a bowl and set it aside. So I'm gonna start making the meatballs. I'm going to chop up my onions, chop up the mint, remove the sausage from its casing. Then I'm gonna put all that in a bowl and now I'm gonna add my spices. I'm gonna start with garlic, spice, some honey, and then I'm gonna add the egg for binding, and now we're gonna mix. If your mixture's a little wet, you can add some breadcrumbs to bring it all together. Now I'm gonna form the meatballs. They're about 1.5 inches wide. I'm gonna set them aside into the fridge so they can firm up a bit before we fry them. So now I'm gonna take the meatballs out of the fridge. They're nice and firm, and we're gonna shallow fry them so they're crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside. Now I'm gonna occasionally rotate them just to make sure there's even browning all around. Now that they've cooked through, I'm gonna set the meatballs on a paper towel so the excess oil can drain out of them. Now I'm gonna finish off this salad by sauteing this spinach, adding in our veggie mixture. So we're just heating it up here. We want it soft, but we don't want it mushy. This is gonna take about a minute or two. Time to assemble. Now that the veggies are plated, I'm gonna squeeze over some lime. I'm gonna place some of these meatballs in the center. They're nice and crispy now. And I'm gonna drizzle over this tahini. Tahini's gonna give it like a really nice nutty type of flavor. Sprinkle on some everything bagel seasoning and garnish with mint. Here it is. If you don't wanna see me eating with somebody, try some greens, make it loud. Try this meatball salad now.
Yep, that's a winner.